Hi, good morning. Welcome to Ocean Yumi's channel. So I heard, well, even in Passionistas life as well, I heard about the YouTuber that unalived another YouTuber. I think there's another one that I follow. She also put it up. Now this is exactly what we was talking about. I think we spoke. I think this subject has come up a few times, a lot of times actually. When YouTube or social media gets very personal, very close to real life, close to your life, right? And I'm just looking at a couple videos now. So I'm going to show one of the creators that I came across today. Actually, I'm going to show this creator that I know because he'll cut it up. Thingy. Okay, and I'll get the story so we can all understand what this is about. Let's see. If you don't know about Alive, the other YouTuber, this is one of them. Hold on, let me share the screen. This is the guy who unalived another YouTuber. Let me see if I can get a little bit more on it because I understand what's going on. I do. So hold on. Let's see if it will do it. It's not doing it.
Two killed in shooting on Las Vegas Strip. The police said the gunman, who turned himself in, and the victims had previously engaged in conflict over social media. The shooting was captured on video. Listen to this article 1:59 learn more. The shooting happened around 10:40 p.m. local time near the Bellagio Hotel, the police said. Credit. Madeline Carter / Las Vegas Review Journal, via Associated Press. By Claire Moses and Christine Hauser. Published June 9, 2025. Updated June 10, 2025. A man shot and killed two people on Sunday night on the Las Vegas Strip near the fountains outside the Bellagio Hotel, in an attack that was apparently related to a history of conflict over social media, the police said on Monday. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said in a statement that the man, Manuel Ruiz, 41, turned himself in on Monday and would be charged with 2 counts of murder. The shooting, captured on video, was an isolated episode, the police added. It is believed that the suspect and the victims knew each other and had previously engaged in conflict over social media prior to the shooting, the police said. Under Sheriff Andrew Walsh said at a news briefing that the conflict had taken place over a variety of social media platforms. He gave no further details about the nature of the disagreements. The shooting happened around 10:40 p.m. on Las Vegas Boulevard, close to the Bellagio Resort and Casino, the police said. Footage circulating online and verified by Storyful shows a man peering into the camera while crowds of people pass by on the sidewalk in the background. Suddenly another man in a cap and sunglasses opens fire, as a woman tries to intervene. Pedestrians run for cover or fall to the ground. About 7 gunshots can be heard on the video. Officers patrolling the area heard the gunshots and found the 2 people suffering from apparent gunshot wounds, the police said. Medical workers arrived shortly afterward and the 2 victims died at the scene, the police said. On Tuesday, a spokeswoman for Clark County, Nevada, which includes Las Vegas, identified the victims as Tanisha Finley, 43, and Rodney Finley, 44. Both died from multiple gunshot wounds, she said. The shooting happened around 10:40 p.m. Pacific time, the police said, near the Bellagio Hotel. Claire Moses is a Times reporter in London, focused on coverage of breaking and trending news.
So, yeah, according to what I also seen, is like he was looking for him. They had a back and forth through social media where like he was talking about him, from my understanding from watching another content creator. I am going to put him up as well. I think Poetic, forgot his name, and what from what he's explaining, it's just like how when like people is covering people like Nature Boy, covering people like My Jazzy Life and that. It's just that it got very personal as well, and till it got to where it is now. Apparently, he was looking for him in every single casino. There is a video of him circulating, of him looking for the other YouTuber. Hold on, I'm gonna go to my guy now. Well, they say he stalked him.
I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there.
And a grandfather. Derek Ware tells me the Arizona-based YouTuber, Finny the Legend, was just a big, friendly guy.
If something was wrong, he would just always check up on me.
He was a husband, too. Ware says Finny's wife, who went by Bubbly, lived up to her name, lighting up each room she entered.
She would have fun everywhere she went. People wanted to be around her.
He says he actually met Finny through the accused.
Alright, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. Now listen, a lot of people have been hitting me up asking me my thoughts and opinions on this situation, and a lot of y'all been hitting me up asking me to do a video over this whole. I had a genuine love for them.
And this just shows how crazy social media can be. That's why when I spoke about Jazzy Life yesterday with the police, that this is just an example of how crazy. Oh, hi, Passion Lisa. This is just an example of how crazy social media can be. Now, I'll give an example what happened in the mummy sector. So you can see why I marry it all together. Even though I have seen stalking of YouTubers before, as you could put it. In the mummy sector, My Jazzy Life threatened Live Life and said what she's gonna do and how she's gonna do her when she sees her and all this. And it got to such a level she was doing it every single day, I think it was, or coming on stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, the reason why I really, not that I'm going to look at the whole, I'm going to look at a part of it maybe, or just let it play, because on YouTube this happens a lot of times. People get very personal. Like that's why yesterday I used the B sector as an example. And all, I think I used another example. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But this is just shows how easy someone can get on a live for a platform, for YouTube, for whatever. Manny is wrong, but Finley was doing a lot. RIP to the victims. There's no winners. No, there is no winners, because that's what I'm saying. Even with what happened with Jazzy and Liv, now that could have ended really badly. You know what I'm saying, right? But Liv decided to take it to the courts. Now this gets very personal because I watched a video before this one, and he just said it's just a case of when, like, you know, when they call another YouTuber a hate page or whatever. He just it just got very personal. It just got very in your face. But I'm sure I will find out more because I'm just overviewing it right now. I'm not truly going in normally like I would. But most things, if I'm not sure about, I would just overview them. Now I'm gonna play Carlos and hear what he says, because I feel that how this is a message. I mean, mind you, there's been many YouTubers who has been on a live, but by this might affect Jasmine. Yeah, of course it will. YouTube will change its rules. Right, it will probably get even more stricter against cyberbullying and everything else. This is a good example of how deep it could go, how things can really go off the rocks, right? You don't know another person's mindset on the other side of the screen, right? You could think like, oh yeah, whatever. Sometimes, right, you notice it on some people and some you don't. So yeah, this could definitely change a lot of things now. I'm gonna play the guy. Carlos isn't telling the story right, but he said now there's a guy that I found who tells it a little more, goes in a little more deeper. There's actually two of them I just found just now, because me myself want to learn a little more as well. So I'm learning about this because I saw it yesterday. No, somebody else put it in another sector and I saw it then, but she did it in a different way.
Now, one of the things that I did see was that the wife, the lady who lost her life, she ultimately ended up going to the guy who took their life later on down the line. She went up to him and got pepper sprayed. But fast forward to now, the guy who took their lives was really the aggressor this time. He was riding around looking for him and his wife. I got that video in here too. I'm gonna show y'all that as well. I just want to say it's so lame and it's so weird how people are out here moving, man. You know, to be riding around Las Vegas looking for people to do something to them off of some internet shit is crazy to me. If you're not directly harming my family members or me or my business, I'm not really worried about you like that. You feel me? Now, words do, you know, cause a lot of reactions, and people will whoop your ass. I'm gonna keep it real with you about what you say, but to ride around looking for you to do something like actually take your life is idiotic to me. That's just my personal opinion on that. But look, we're gonna go ahead and go into this whole situation right here, but I want to tell everybody out there that's rocking with me that I definitely do appreciate y'all for being here. I hope that everything is okay with you and your family, and I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. When I say that, I'm only talking to those who say back to me in return, and to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me as well. And yeah, just not typing it out for whatever the reason may be. Add out my social medias and things like that. Everything will be in the comment section if y'all want to add those. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into this. Just lame.
Brits born before 1980 with no
I went through everything you know there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there. You better believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez. That's right.
Just low as hell. This premeditated, basically.
We outside. We doing field bar tonight? I'm there, homie. What's the field bar without the fuel? We're doing the field bar tonight. You go, or wherever you go, I will be there. Oh man, come on, I have to say bad to my biggest fan. You know?
Look at this slow fucker tripping.
You know? I heard that shit, I jumped out of bed. It came out here so fast. I'm very disappointed right now. All this long stream, and I didn't see my biggest fan. Teardrop.
The thing with me is that how people have people reacting on other people, right? People will do long streams on other people. I've seen that on the Nature Boy sector over the years. It's nothing new in the sun. Nothing new is under the sun, right? And this, the way how it took a turn, is quite madness. Though I have seen people who's literally gone to the place where the person that they are doing content on, they literally reach there near them, in proximity, close to them, and you know, I've seen that. This is just crazy. It's crazy to me because it is premeditated because he's out looking for him. Literally, he's literally looking for him, and all the bars he can think of where he would be, or probably where he's filmed himself. You know, that's what he's doing. But I will show this bit, and then I'll go to the guys who go in deeper on the story, because the reason why I put it on my live basically is to go to hear the story for people who don't know the story of the problems between these two men, right? It goes a lot more deeper than what it is. Yeah, it's a lot deeper. It's not just, oh, it's YouTube. Yes, it's YouTube beef, but it's beyond YouTube beef. Yeah, this guy that is driving, you literally see him with a clown face on, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the video will still be up. Of course, yeah, it will still be up. And you can see he is so mad about the other guy, right? Till him and his friends, I think they're walking somewhere, and then you see him walking, and as he's walking, he's saying what he's saying, and you know. But I think with this one, he meant every word. So he went on the play. So he went on the play at all. You aren't playing. So let it play. Sorry, because I'm not going to talk all over it. I see what the game is.
Just know instigators did this shit too.
Now you heard what he said. Instigators get it too. So I just want to say, this is our premeditated. He's definitely finna get a lot of time. I don't see him getting out for no reason on earth. And if they do, it's some real major injustices going on, real talk. But this fucker right here was just so weird and lame. And I seen that his channel was allegedly on the decline and the other guy's channel was on the incline. And that sparks a lot of jealousy. But what people don't be realizing is you can get thousands and thousands of views, and somebody else can get less views, and they can still be making way more money than the person that's getting hundreds and thousands of views. People don't know how the YouTube shit works, so they be tripping, and they will get.
Do you know that's what the other guy said on the other video? He said the same thing. He literally said the same thing that Carlos is saying now. Yeah. He said the same thing.
discouraged. I don't give a damn how much a person getting, how many views you get, none of that shit, because you never just know what nobody's really making. And I don't think you should be worried about this shit, no way, but that does cause a lot of animosity and shit like that, real talk. But yeah, you can see somebody with 1.5 million views and thinking they done hit a lick and got a bunch of money, and somebody else got 75,000 views and they done made 10 times more money than the person with the 1.5 million views. Or the subscriber count is different, but what's the use of having all those subscribers when you really don't even have nobody interacting with you? There's so many different things that shouldn't bother you and you got to think about, but that could be one of the major reasons why that he was tripping on that guy like that. People really do despise you doing something. But I feel like that, you know, at the same time, I got to keep it all the way 100. You can't be antagonizing people. You can't be, you know what I'm saying, picking at them as well, too. I'm not saying it's justifiable and things like that. And you do need to stand up for whatever you believe in. But at the same time, it comes with things. I'm a real big firm believer on standing on what you believe. But it also comes with certain things as well. But this is him at his little arraignment or whatever he had going on. But he did turn himself in. He walked right into the jail, turned himself in, and now he finna face the consequences. Let's get back into it.
Good morning, Mr. Reese.
I'm just slow.
You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder and use of a deadly weapon. The court declined probable cause existed for your arrest. You need to hear from the district attorney's office today.
Your Honor, it's the state's understanding the public defender would like to pass this to the department.
That is correct, Your Honor. I would like our homicide team to handle this case personally, so we're asking for 2 days to the department.
So, Mr. Ruiz, this court will be holding you on no bail. I'm going to send your case to the department that will ultimately be hearing your case going forward. And you will have your Valdez and this hearing at that point. That court date will be
June 12 at 8:30 in Department 14.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go to the other YouTuber who explains the deep, I wouldn't say drama, the conflict these two men had between them. Right, there was a deep something. Right, because I forgot Finley. I think his name's Finley. Finley was doing commentary on the guy, like, and he was doing panels and different things as well. So, yeah, it got to that stage. Now, then the one Manny, I think his name is, you know, was kind of like mad about it. I think name calling came into it, calling people in American terms, if like for UK ones who don't understand, when people say chomo, it means a pedophile. So yeah, names like that was being slung around as well. So I'm gonna try not to play too much, because last time when I played a strange one, it you got, you know, thingy. I think it's this one. Oh, yes, this one. Okay. I guess it's on the screen.
People like me so you can point your pinche.
Hey, man, if that's what comes with it, I'll take it, bro. Because the worst case scenario is I'll go back to working at a call center, being homeless, not being able to do nothing for my family. So if having a little bit of haters is what it takes, man, to grow and have a following on YouTube, I'll take it. However, not everyone have my approach. Sin City Manny, for the most part, would really engage with the other YouTubers who were making videos about him. He would often do reactions to them, react to them, sneak diss them in real life. So he was very interactive with these people, which I think helped incentivize more people to begin making videos and hate videos about him. And eventually it became an entire army versus Sin City Manny, to be honest with you.
Somebody's got to be the bad guy around here. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your pinche finger and say, look at that fine ass guy. And you look at you ugly boys. And you know what? We're gonna do a switch real quick. From right now, this moment, we ain't calling nobody haters no more, guys. We calling these guys promoters. Because in reality, that's what they be doing. There are promoters that get paid by other promoters. You know, we ain't gotta pay them.
Yeah, when this guy explained it, because I just tapped on any video really to see what it was really about. Because after I saw the live, I thought, okay, let me just hear what exactly is going on here to get a better understanding. So when he explained exactly what it was, I said, oh, it's one of those where someone's reacting on somebody. My understanding is this: so if someone is reacting on somebody, and then like, you know, there's other pages. It's similar to like which, and then it becomes a sector because loads of people is reacting on that one person. And that's what I think has happened with this guy. Yeah. So he took it very personally. Oh, judging by his stance on how he was going on that video that I showed of Carlos, where he's looking, he took it like, you know, like how you'll say how most things happen in the mummy sector, that where people's like, yeah, spreading falseness, whatever. However, some false things, some correct things, like even when we're doing commentary on them or something like that. So this is very quite deep. I feel to me, I want to say to other people, it is a shock to hear that someone will take it out of the cyber world and put it and do on a live in real life, but it's not really unheard of. These actions are not unheard of. That's why yesterday when I showed Jazzy Life going to answer the door, and a lot of people has broken it down in many different ways. And like I said, it could have been a level where the policeman could have been a bit off, and it could have been another Sonia Massey situation. You know what I mean? So there's loads of different turns and twists to YouTube. So to me, this is a tragic story because this man here took it upon himself to unalive another YouTuber. But anyways, I'll let this guy explain. Because the way he explains it, it just narrows it down. He's non-biased on the situation, so he's able to give you a rounded commentary on it, so you could understand what happened between these two men. Okay, so it's not one side, it's not the other side, it's kind of both, but it just got taken too far. Hold on.
Other promoters pay these. That's the way we look at it moving forward, okay?
If he remembers.
Promoters. Remember that. So, free promotion for us. Don't worry about the pay. They get paid within each other. Promoters promote each other usually.
But that's the whole idea of the commentary and the reaction. Your reaction, what people do. It does actually promote the page a bit more, right? That's what it does. It promotes the page a bit more. If somebody stops commentating or doing reactions or whatever, breakdowns, however they put it on the page, right? The page can literally get lost. I think this happened to some pages. So that's all that does. It just promotes the page a little more. If people is business minded somewhat, it does actually work like that. Some of the reaction pages do actually go up in views and they get super chats and all that stuff. That's normal. In the Nature Boy sector, when it was breaking down Nature Boy and breaking down what was going on, because at first there was okay, he's a man in nature, and where at first you're like okay, this is a good thing what this person's doing, and then you start seeing cracks. It's the same with My Jazzy Life. They saw a single mother, and then she started to abuse the children, and then they started talking about it. They are not only highlighting what's going on with that person, right? Even though some people do take it a lot further than others, some people just do the breakdown. Some people just do the breakdown and then they just leave it at that. Some people just do the commentary and then they look in a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and they go further and further and further. Some people just talk about it the one time and then it's done. That's how it goes. That's how it is on YouTube. Or, you know.
Promoters paid to. Anyways.
At times when he react to the hate, he would put up a front as if it wasn't affecting him, but we all know that was far from the truth. He was deeply affected by this because he would lash out at times. See, for him, from the outside looking in, you kind of understand where the lashing out comes from, because for most YouTuber like myself, I'm already at a certain point where you making hate videos about me only helps me, to be honest, bro. Like, I'm already established to where you make hate videos, you lie on me, bro. People come on this platform and they see the truth and they see I'm not everything you're lying on me about, and they stay around for the content. But if you are a YouTuber with only 20,000 subscribers and you're still trying to grind and make it on YouTube, and you have 1,000 different channels tearing you down, then it's kind of hard to grow. And essentially you're faced with the reality that your dream of ever being a big YouTuber or ever growing essentially would never happen. It's impossible, right? Because as a small YouTuber.
So will people say that how right? This is the same with the Queen Niger, the Clarences. Who else is there? Who else is there? The Domo, the all that. Like, they're not seen. I would think they'd be more seen because people be more curious to see who they are. I know when I first got to the mummy sector, right, I think I landed on Love Lights and Lace Fronts, right? And also I can refer to the Nature Boy one too. When I first got to the mummy sector particularly, I didn't know who Nika or any of them was. Then I literally had to go to the channel to go see for myself who these people are. Not only that, right, you're subbing to them because you want to see what's all the fuss about, because you don't know, especially if you just enter a new sector, you got no idea what's going on, right? So I would think that how right they will get more subs, right? But I think it all depends on like the Jazzy Lives of the world or the whoever of the world. If there's certain things that is going on, right, people they will lose subs and probably lose views or whatever the case may be, right? I'm not saying that my platform is big. Neither my platform's not a big platform, by all means. I'm not monetized. One, I can say that I am monetized. Right, I on this one, and I think the other one, I'm not monetized, but to me, right, I see how they react to certain stuff. Like some people do call them out and some people go a little more further than others, where they will go look into their records, go into all their craziness. Me personally, I ain't got time to go into your records. I just go with whatever's on the screen. That's where it stops and stays with me on that one. If it's other stuff that I know and I'm really interested in, then I'll probably go a little deeper or whatever. But apart from that, I am not going into certain people's things. But so I get where he's coming on that, but it shouldn't have to go as far as like someone looking for you to take you out, right? Like there's one that I also follow over here called Muller Juice. No, Muller Juice, I think his name is. Then I follow Tropical Juice. To me, I'm not going to dig into their stuff, right? Especially if they're ones who come on here and talk. There's Dante as well. I ain't got time for that. I just go by what's on the screen, or I join communities that talks on that particular content. That's how far it goes with me. It doesn't need to get any further. Plus, not only that, right, my children will bring me back down to earth. They will say, Mum, like, you need to give it a break. That's happened numbers of times. Well, my daughter and my friend as well, one of my friends, said to me, you need to give it a break. And I did give it a break. I remember even deleting some videos after a while because it was getting too triggering. Certain things you'll see of the person, I call them content because they're content to me, right? And you'll think, why are you doing like this, like this, like this? Or especially like if you come from the conscious community background, you see people saying certain stuff and they're melanated, and you're just like, that don't make no sense. Or what normally happens, like what's happened with me and my sub, we will have conversations beyond YouTube, and we'll talk about politics. And if I disagree with him, I said, well, whatever, no, it ain't. And I'll see it, and I say, okay, so I can't talk to him about politics, all right? I can talk to him about anything else, everything about the world, the how much chakras, numerology. But when it comes to certain stuff, right, because people get triggered by certain stuff. That's why I did the baby loss thing as well, because when I heard Pashalisa talking about it, that's why I brought up people like Miss Fabulous. But after I'd done that bit with Miss Fabulous, I left her right where she was. And I just watch her as to watch. That's it. So I'm not going to be here every time she does something. I'm going to be here, like, talking about. But some people, they do this. Some content creators do this on a regular basis, like that. There's like Mimi also is a reaction one. I think there's Mimi in the mummy sector. There's Tea with She. There's the Erics. There's Love Life and Lace Fronts. There's about, I don't know how many that covers my jazzy life. I'm not the only one who covers them. Sometimes, right, if I feel that I don't need to talk about her, if there's something, like I said, that's why I always say as well, I don't normally talk about this girl. I don't normally talk about her or whatever, but like I will cover other stuff because I feel that how some people are lost causes as well. And then like I noticed what she likes to do as well. She's very narcissistic. She will go and look at certain stuff, but I'm not taking away what is going on here because she did threaten. I will say it again. Jazzy Life threatened somebody online on YouTube, big old YouTube. She said what she wasn't going to do to the woman, what she wasn't going to do to the woman, and all this. It got so bad. It got taken to court. Now they're still going through court because of this. Now maybe he could have taken him to court. Maybe he could have done it in another way. But obviously, right, I see from how his stance is. He is a street guy. He's a part of the streets as well. And it gets dangerous. It gets real dangerous on these platforms. So, yeah. But I let him play. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on. But that's how I see it, like that. And I'm not just putting it my opinion, but please put in the comment as well what you think about this as well, yeah? Because like you guys are subbies, so you guys are coming to the channel, right? So yeah, but anyways, let me just stop.
YouTuber, you drop a video and is masked by nothing but hatred. You don't have the audience yet to really overcome that hatred. So now essentially like your audience is haters, and those haters ain't doing anything to push your videos out. So you essentially get stuck in a cycle where you make a video, is bombarded by nothing but hate, and you really have no fans to really combat that. It just don't work. So he was faced with that reality that, you only have 20,000 subscribers. Your hate train is just too large and too great right now at this stage for you to ever succeed. Finny was Manny's biggest adversary from Manny's perspective to making it big one day, because Finny was very open that he had no plans on stopping. As a matter of fact, he put Manny's name in his title hoping that when people search up Sin City Manny, they would discover his channel so they can see all the hate that he has said about Manny. So Finny was really content. He was in a great position. If Manny ever grows, well, his channel will grow too because he's a Manny hate channel. And hey, if Manny don't grow, then mission successful.
Hey, real quick. Hey, you didn't want to tell him your name, but when he go click Sin City Family, guess who's gonna come up? Shout out to the algorithms. Shout out to the algorithms. Shout out to me putting your name in the title so this would happen. That was the goal, man. Was to get big enough. And when they type your name in, Big Smile Finny come up. And I'll be smiling hard, man. And then they go click it like, dang, what's this dude smiling so hard about? Then they come in and they hear me say, man, he's a punk. He eats.
If you go to Finny's channel, you would see like almost every video was about Sin City Manny, man. Everyone. Like we're in 6-hour live streams, man, of people just ragdolling this dude Sin City Manny, man, going at him, exposing him, talking about his wife, his family, him. Yo, their entire mission was to make sure that Sin City Manny do not become a successful YouTuber. For a relatively small YouTuber, Finny was making a lot of money in donations and super chats for essentially running a Sin City Manny hate channel.
JC told me I better chill, and let me see what JC told me to chill about. JC say, legend, stay on Penny's butt, never give up. Laugh out loud. Shout out to JC. I don't like being on man's butts. Can I be on Julie's butt? Can I please be on Julie's butt instead of Manny's butt? But I'll read the comment how you read it, but just can I please be on Julie's butt? I has spoken. My baby girl is here. She here early, y'all. She here early from the East Coast. She here early from the East Coast. My baby girl Anna say, TT long and strong. Say, Finny for the win. Best stream chat. Well, hopefully you enjoying yourself, and anybody picking on Miss TT will get punished.
At the time, he had a little over 2,000 subscribers, and he made $150 within 18 minutes of a 6-hour live stream. As a small YouTuber, that is a lot of money, because his videos don't even make that much, right? So when you're making that much money, you are incentivized to keep making these videos, keep making these hit pieces, keep making these hate live streams, and galvanizing a community of people who want to see Sin City fail, and you are essentially their voice and their platform. Now, I'm not saying that Finny didn't have good reasons to want to see Manny fail, because from what I watched, Finny, for the most part, started off as a fan of Sin City Manny. Then the more he watched Manny, he just couldn't get down with him, right? Manny has been accused of sucker punching people, pepper spraying people, and he just thought that Manny was an absolute weirdo after watching him, for a prolonged period, and decided he was going to start exposing Manny and creating a platform for Manny victims, right? So he may have his reasons for doing this. I'm just documenting what took place, all right? I'm not passing judgment on anyone. I'm just giving you guys a story. So Finny was incentivized to, to go a little harder on Manny, right? Like he would often do bits like this during his live stream where he would not only go at Manny, but he would also go at his wife, Julie.
Like, who leaves the house looking like that? Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake cholo outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Like, do you think he was like, man, I look hard tonight? Like,
no, he just looks really creepy to me because yeah, I seen a video with we see him actually in Vegas standing. I think it's a short. He actually does look very creepy because I think if I saw somebody dressed like that, I'd be looking at them a lot because I'd be wondering, why are you here? I wouldn't think, especially if it's a place like Vegas, like you wouldn't expect to see people like that unless there was an event going on or something. When you see strange people, when I see people, right, unless they're not cosplaying or whatever, I always wonder what's up with that person. You know what I mean? So he would have stand out to me a little more. And I feel that how this also reminds me of, is it Dead Presidents? When Lorenzo Tate, I think it's Lorenzo Tate or Malik, puts on the painting on their face and they go to rob the bank because it is seen, it is normal in Vegas. Is it normal? But that's what it reminds me of. But I would think, me being me, I'll be wondering what's going on. But if it is normal in Vegas, as you say, if it is normal, well, people just be moving around him as normal then, if that be the case. Because I'll be thinking, what's wrong with this guy? Like, you know what I mean? Because these things don't go on here unless there's a cosplay, an event, something else going on. I don't remember seeing anybody with painted their face as a clown or whatever. So that's my interpretation of seeing this guy with his face like that. I mean, maybe I'm a bit naive to this. I don't know, but I've never seen this before. So, well, thank you for clearing that up. But anyways, let me play it because I just find it weird. But yeah.
What is his goal? I don't get it. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a cholo? What's his goal? He's a
Hey, Shadow, you're right. Yeah, this, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks weird to me. It looks weird. Looks weird. Anybody who sees this walking down the road, you have people dressed as Michael Jackson. Yeah, I know about the people dressed as Michael Jackson in Las Vegas and stuff, like with the weddings and all that stuff that be going on. But to see a guy that's dressed like a clown like this, like, wouldn't this be a bit strange? That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it look weird? But you're saying it's normal. People do this all the time. That's what I'm saying as well. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but me personally, if I saw him, I pray I don't see this type of thing, but I will find it really weird because I'll be staring. I'm one of them ones. I'm a starer. I would just be like, what the hell? Like, yeah, that'd be me. But and me being me, I will find out whether there's an event going on to do with this type of painting. You know what I mean? That'd be me anyway. But I'm just saying, might be different. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. But I know about the people who dress as Elvises and stuff like that. Because I remember when Britain's Got Talent went over to America, and there was a lot of Elvis impersonators. I know people get married in chapels with Elvis impersonators and stuff like that. I know Vegas is a lively place. When they say what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of situation, I know Vegas is Sin City, is that type of place. Like, you know what I mean? So
See, all I know today, all I know is that hold on. All I know is that his goal is to be zesty as hell, fool.
Okay. I don't know. I don't wish I had my Zoom in game like that.
Yeah, I know about the showgirls and that because I used to be in another sector. There's a guy that used to work in Vegas, and he used to film around Vegas, like different parts of Vegas. So I know what you're talking about. It's Wild and Formote Street. It's wild, especially on Formote Street. Yeah, there's a guy I used to be in a sector, and he used to work in there, and he used to show the showgirls and everything. So what you're saying is, yeah, I know about the showgirls and all that stuff. Yeah, I know about that. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's called Sin City, isn't it? Vegas was always called Sin City, right? There's a baby crying. Oh, who's this baby crying? I wonder if it's the same baby. But yeah. I know this goes on. Sorry, I just differed it. I know this goes on there as well. So what you're saying, yeah, it's not strange to see this type of person walking around. You're saying with the painting on his face, right? You'll probably think he's a clown, he's a this, he's a that. Oh, he's just going to go do something, right? You're not thinking anything.
Yeah, donuts be zooming all in on. Because look at how her back going. Is that Machete's woman? Like,
yeah, you whooping the shit out of Machete.
Is that Machete's woman right there?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
That's her. Like, you
know, master, do not become a successful YouTuber. For a relatively small YouTuber,
he's like, man, I look hard.
Very terrible human being. So he was strong in his convictions. Manny was also strong in his convictions because Manny felt like Fanny was going out of.
Oops, I pressed it. Oh, Pennywise. No, the Pennywise ones are more thingy. I like the Pennywise character. In fact, I like not Pennywise, the female to the clown one. I forgot what the female one's called. That's the one I like. Her and another one, Poison Ivy. And there's another one I like. There's another one. But anyways, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. But there is a character who looks like that as well. And I forgot what the clown is called. There's another clown that he's got that's painted like that. In Dead Presidents, the guy paints his face in the same kind of clown face. That's what he calls his. Oh, that's what he calls his character, Pennywise. Oh, see, I don't know about this guy. This first time I'm hearing about Manny and Finny. Right, and because I'll be looking for things to watch as well sometimes. If I don't want to watch the Jersey Life stuff, I've never come across these two characters, so it's all new to me. But I'll get acquainted but I just want to get the overview of what's going on, because even though the guy's unalived, I mean, it's a shame that how I know about him now. The guy's unalive. It's a shame. It would have been good to see him in action and hear what's going on with him, etc., etc. You know,
out of his way to tear him down when he didn't deserve it. But Finny was very open that he had no plans on stopping, and he would actually brag even after receiving the threats. He would actually brag about being the reason why Manny's channel and his career is going to the dump, and his channel and his career is going up.
Calls around. What, ain't that the last year for you, buddy? How's the last year been going? You want to do a comparison to what you've been doing the year before? I think they call it at their house life before Finny. Like when they be arguing and shit, before Finny, it used to be. So they like it should be before BC. At their house is before Finny. Before Finny. Here we go.
He took pride in being the reason why Manny's life wasn't going how he wanted it to go. He took pride. You see, yo, Finny is smiling. He's obviously content with his convictions that he's doing the right thing, because he took absolute pride in Manny's hopes and dreams of being a YouTuber was being squandered and broken and tore down by him. And he loved it. And he took sole responsibility for, pretty much ruining Manny's life and his dreams and his hope. Now, when you do this, though, the smartest thing to do is to probably not put yourself in a situation where where a confrontation can happen. Because in this situation, the person who's on the receiving end of this is probably in a fit of rage. They're probably emotionally unstable. They probably hate you so much, and they probably view you probably unfairly as the root for all their issues, right? When, in fairness, if Sin City Manny essentially made high grade A+ quality content, he could very well outgrow the haters, right? Like he could very well make enough great content to where he's outgrowing it. But when you put yourself in that situation, in that position, and you see this dude galvanizing a community of people to hate you, it's very easy to trick yourself to blame him for all the reasons why your YouTube channel ain't popping off like you think it should. So what happened is, Finny is taking responsibility for being the sole reason why Manny's channel ain't popping off how it's popping off. Now Manny hates you. So the dumbest thing you can do when you have an enemy that strong is to go to his city with your family for a vacation, which is what Finny did. Finny is...
Yeah, that is stupid. Sorry, excuse me. God bless the dead. Yeah, that's putting yourself in a situation. I mean, like, you've seen the man, he's looking for you and everything else and all that. See, now, this guy's putting a different perspective, right? Why would you take yourself to where the man is? Unless, like, you're looking for a fight, unless you're looking for some kind of conflict, physical conflict, per se, right? You will never put yourself in that position because, like, anything can happen with anything, and this is exactly what happened. But anyway, I'm just saying my opinion, okay? Don't quote me on it. I'm just saying what I'm hearing and seeing, okay? Right? You will never put yourself in the position. Even when I've watched certain My Jazzy Life being content creators, and they say, yeah, when I see you, I'm gonna do ABC. Yeah, I've never seen. Hopefully, touch wood, that will never happen, right? But I've heard that, yeah, right. But at the end of the day, who's got time for that? Yes, like you can go and confront them, right? Which has happened to Jazzy, where people's turned up at her house where she was, and she ran from the girls, right? Because you're in the area where they're at. You're there. But it still doesn't mean that you have to unalive a person because of YouTube. So, people take things so personally. There is mental things going on with people, like a lot. There's a lot of things that's going on with people. It's not just one, not just mental health as well. There's a whole heap of federal stuff. Some people have underlying stuff going on, but some people have a lot of foundation as well. Some people will give advice to that person, but in this case, this is all out war, straight out war. That's it.
He's on live with his wife in Vegas, where Manny live streams. He's on the strip. Manny live streams.
And he's showing himself there as well. So cool. He's going to pinpoint where he is. Yes, Passion, it is shocking as well. I'm going back to your comment, what you said. It's shocking because it's gone to a whole nother level now. It's gone from the laptop, the device, to something else. And people show where they are as well. People do vlogging, people do all sorts of things. I'm over here. And especially if the person knows their way around the world, they're going to find you. Basically, they're going to find you. Especially if you got conflict like this. Crazy.
Streams on the strip often. So he essentially put himself in position where you're guaranteed to meet up with the man who you...
Exactly. That's what I'm trying. That's what I was trying to understand. Like, yeah, how did he know he was there? right? He showed himself there. I just seen a dozen videos where like you see him standing at the strip and he's there. So yeah, he showed where he was.
You've been making hit pieces about for the last 18 months, which to me isn't the smartest, especially when you're out of town, so you don't have your gun with you, you don't have security, you don't have protection. He's probably thinking, it's the strip, Manny is a small dude, I can take him if he wants to fight, but your wife is with you, and you're putting yourself in a situation where a confrontation is gonna happen, which it don't really appear, though, that Finny was too worried about a confrontation happening, because when Manny found out that Finny was in Vegas, Manny would make a video giving Finny, I guess, ample time to leave that strip and to go home back to Arizona, but nah.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town.
Yeah, when I saw this and he said that, I said, oh my God, he's really looking for him. He's really looking for him, though. You see that? Yes. And Carlos, and once again, it is premeditated because he's literally looking for the guy. All right? You're looking for him. And this is daytime. So I think the other guy was at the place at nighttime. So you're looking, you're seeking him out.
I'm dying to see him. Dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there.
Maybe it's because I have ultra survival instinct that when I look at that video, what I see is a man who has completely lost his mind, who is now over the edge. If you've ever been to Vegas or been to the strip, then you would understand how insane the words of, I went to every casino, I went to every hotel, huh? You walked the strip and back? Sir, look at, if somebody tells me they went to every casino on the strip and every hotel on the strip, what that tells me, bruh, that person really want to get his hands on me, and it's my goal to make sure I never encounter that person. They're obviously prepared for a confrontation, and I'm in a world of trouble. But Finny apparently wasn't worried, even though when you watch the rest of this video where he's letting Finny know he's going to get him and he's after him, even you would probably say, if you're out of town without a gun, you know what? Yeah, I'm not getting into a confrontation. I'm not meeting up with this dude at all.
You better believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not going to show up?
Yeah, that is really crazy. That's scary. That right there. See this right here? That's scary right there. Because this man goes on like he had nothing to lose. Nothing to lose whatsoever. He's looking for you. He's combing everywhere for you. Like combing the strip. I would say that's combing the strip. He's looking so he can find you, so he can do whatever he's got to do. Man, I don't know. This is crazy.
You think I'm not going to show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marcus.
Yeah, Shadow. Yeah. This guy on a live, the guy that was at the standing in front of Vegas, he unalived him because they had a back and forth on YouTube. The other guy was doing commentary on him and survival, like when it was like how they do surviving, where, whoever. It was sort of like that. So yeah, because he got to such a pinnacle, I will say, all right, the guy was out looking for him. So because Finley, I think the guy's called Finley, this is Manny, and the other guy's called Finley. So let me just get that in my head right. Manny was looking for Finley. So because Finley showed where he was, yeah, over a copyright strike. Yeah, it was. It was. I've never heard of them. In fact, I did see one video about it, a small video, but she didn't show who it was. Then Passionista did a little bit on it, but I still wasn't sure what exactly was going on. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to get overview of what was going on. But it seems like, yeah, it was, yeah, over a copyright strike. Yeah. And there's another guy who covers it as well, and he puts it in a whole another different way.
That's right. We outside. We're doing field bar tonight. I'm there, homie. Or wherever you go, I will be there. Oh man, come on! I have to say hi to my biggest fan.
One guy said it was to do with copyright strikes. That's what the other guy said. When I went and checked, that was one of the things that was brought up between them. So there wasn't only commentary page and whatever and panels. It was like one of them was to do the copyright strike as well. Well, a couple of them. I can't remember who highlights. I think this guy highlights as well. I'll find it. Hold on, let me find it. At the beginning of this video, he explains all that. I don't think he explains it. Is this one? Let me see. No, it's not this one. It's the other guy that I look. It's a YouTube called Deleted. I saw his page. Oh, it's a YouTube called Deleted. I saw his page, but I didn't see what he said. I'm gonna check him out. He does good content. Yeah. There's one guy as well. He said it was to do with copyright strikes as well. That's my overstanding of the complete. Sorry, I just said something. That's my understanding of what's going on, because it was over copyright strikes and because they were slinging insults about the women they were with and all sorts of stuff. Where's my phone? All sorts of stuff. So yeah, I'm a regular on their channels, and hold on, I'm a regular on their channel. Have talked to Manny and Julia in the chats. I was a member. Okay. So what you're saying is what we're saying is wrong. Is that what you're saying, Passionisa? But I'm gonna take a look at what Shadow is showing me. Hold on. Let me go to my channel so I can pick it up. Where is it? Okay. Okay. I'll just get through the advert. Okay. Hold on, let me pause it. Isn't this the one that Passionista was showing earlier? I think this is the same one. Was it you? Somebody was showing this one. Hold on. All right. Let me get to it. Hold on. Passionista, are you saying that what the guy said, that how it was over copyright, that is wrong? So was it over something more? Do you think it's over more than what it was? Because you can have the conversation in the chat about it, so I can know exactly what they were feuding over, because I heard copyright strike. That's what I heard as well. Okay, see, the YouTuber murdered over a copyright strike. So let me play this one. Hold on.
seeing every move, every thought, every location, like it's nothing. Whatever happened to not telling the internet who you are? We used to fear the internet. Don't tell the person who you are. You don't know who you're talking to. So now we let everybody in every day. And somewhere in that shift, we let our guard down. We stop questioning who's really watching, who's lurking behind the screen. And the scary part is,
Yeah, put the link in, because I think I didn't see that. I think I didn't see that one, because like when you come on, it was during school run. You know, I do school runs sometimes when you're on, so sometimes I'll be in and out. Can you put the link in as well, so that we can get a whole perspective of what is going on with this? Why these two was feuding so hard? Why they were going at each other so hard, right? Because I know wives was mentioned. They was throwing, like, people was talking about their wives. It got very personal. That's my understanding of it as well.
you don't know. I'm not about to do no edits, memes, no cuts. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all. Let me chop it up with you one time. Because what happened recently is honestly one of the darkest things I've ever seen tied to social media. And it honestly sucks that we even have to discuss this. But sometimes real life punches through the screen. This might be one of the most pathetic and depressing stories I've ever had to talk about on here. We just watched a man throw his whole entire life away over a copyright strike. A copyright strike turned into a double homicide. And now this ain't a joke, it really happened. So here's what went down. A Las Vegas-based YouTuber by the name of Sin City Manny allegedly pulled up on another YouTuber named Finny the Legend, and he shot him. He just point blank shot him and his wife outside the Bellagio Hotel in public with everyone walking around, all while Finny's literally live streaming. No warning, no yelling, no confrontation. He just walked up and he did. Of course, the worst part is it's all on camera. This isn't some horror story in the dark web. This was literally on YouTube live. So why did this even happen? How did we get here? From what I understand, Manny had been filing strikes on Finny on his videos. So the guy that was actually filing the copyright strikes was the shooter. Finny was the one that was getting copyright strike, and that's the guy that is unalive today.
Let's get this clear though, y'all, because we all laugh at jokes. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh at jokes, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, if he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart, and I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. I don't think I can take his channel from him, man. I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. He's so close, man.
So Finny had been calling Manny out, called him out for all the copyright strikes. He posted about it. I guess he was saying some personal stuff online about Manny. It turned into a back and forth internet drama that stretched for over a year. But here's the
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's the same thing I just said. It got very personal, because the bit I saw was when they were talking about each other's wives as well. So I'm putting all that in perspective. But I'm just trying to get overview of what's going on. I'm trying to make a grasp of, because like I said, right, we are seeing this in the mummy sector where people have. So he knew Manny snapped. Yeah. By the sounds of it, yeah. He was all out to go get this man, like at any cost. That's what I'm seeing. Is it's the hunter hunting the prey right now at this point. What's that? Oh, something's playing, and I didn't know what it was. Hold on.
catch. These weren't even massive creators. Finny had like 4,000 subs. Manny had somewhere around 13,000 through 50,000, depending on the source. I don't know exactly the amount of subs he had. I know he had more than Finny, but it's between 13,000 subs to 50,000 subs. YouTube has already terminated his channel, so we're not able to pull it up. Regardless, we're not talking millions. This wasn't about money. They weren't getting views like that. This was literally internet ego and fragile pride. And over this past weekend on Sunday, Manny allegedly finds out where Finny was in Vegas, which Manny starts to filming himself looking for Finny, literally hunting this man down on camera, saying things like, "You think I'm not gonna show up?"
But I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of his fans here in fucking town. I'm dying to see him. Fucking dying to see him. What we doing, field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have just want to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite.
Strange enough, I just saw that video just now, and as I was looking at this one, I was just looking through that the algorithm, and I saw that one where they said he was denied bond. So I'm gonna play that one as well. I'm gonna play both of your links, okay? Right. So I'm not playing one more person than the other. I'm playing both of it, okay? That's not what I mean. Manny is wrong. Yes, he is wrong. He is. He's big time wrong. He is wrong. That's what I said. I'm in agreement with you. But Finny was taunting him. Oh, he was. He just admitted that he knew Manny had snapped, but he kept going. Yeah, that's what it says on this one as well.
Yeah, this dude is clearly unhinged. He's losing it in real time. You got a grown man who clearly wasn't right in the head, and instead of getting help, he let his ego
and that's what the other content creator said. He said, what did the guy say? He said that how once he knows someone's out there looking for him like that, that means that that person is clearly not well. There's something mentally wrong with him. Which, in other words, when you Americans term as slow, that's what it is. Manny was wrong. Manny is wrong on all accounts. Why take it that far? Why take it so far? But I'm gonna play both videos, okay?
paranoia boil over into actual violence. And what makes it worse, this probably looked like just another online beef to everybody who was watching. You know, people argue online all the time, empty threats, back and forth, all bark, no bite. And I'm talking to you guys too. This isn't just YouTube. This isn't just streaming. We're talking about people in comment sections and shit, doing it from their personal profiles. Y'all gotta be careful because look at behind the screen. Look at what's going on. This dude was spiraling and nobody saw it for what it really was. You see, a lot of guys don't want to walk away from conflict because they think it makes them look soft. But sometimes that mindset can get people unalived. It was about one man's obsession and fragile ego snapping. He chose to unalive somebody over words, over YouTube videos that barely had any damn views. That's not masculinity, that's madness. And let's keep it real. If someone's willing to risk it all over that, they are a ticking time bomb from the jump, from the start. I mean, that means he was willing to do this anytime. Anything that pissed him off enough, he was going to do this regardless.
That's why I said he had nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose at this point. He don't care at this point. He's seeing red. He's seeing red. He ain't seeing nothing else. His mind's not clear or nothing. He's just like, okay, this man, he's just on a mission to go and get this man. Hold on.
Later that night, Finny and his wife are walking near the Bellagio. Manny shows up. Like I said, no warning or argument. He just allegedly pulls out the gun and shoots both of them. And Finny was on live stream. People watched this shit happen in real time. So Manny turned himself in the next morning. He's in 2 counts of open, which means this case could go straight to first degree murder, especially because, yeah, this was clearly premeditated. Dude was literally live streaming threats hours before. So it's good that YouTube decided to terminate and wipe his channel offline. Some people should be able to see. And they're saying YouTube is reportedly working with law enforcement to pull every scrap of archived content for evidence. Let's be clear, man. This wasn't about money. This wasn't about survival. Not saying that would make the situation better, but it wasn't about money or survival. This was about one man's bruised ego and another man's consistent online trolling, neither of which should have led to anyone being alive. Two people are gone. They're out of here. One's going to be locked up for life in a cold cell. The other right now was laying on a cold table. Petty internet drama over stream beef, over a copyright strike. If that doesn't make your stomach sink, I don't know what will. This isn't an isolated thing. Man, the internet people who spend years beefing with someone they never met in real life. All you guys do this. You guys can't judge these people just because they're on YouTube. You guys go into comments and do it. There's going to be people in my comments that do it. Posting, replying, live streaming, trying to one-up each other for likes and clout. And then one day someone someone forgets this is real life. So, like many things, he's in some fucking GTA side mission instead of just log off. All you gotta do is log off, man. And if they bothering you that much, all you had to do was just crashing out for no reason, for words. Let's get something straight. No matter what he said online, he didn't deserve this. And nothing he streamed, mocked, or posted justifies him getting unalive. We could say, okay, well, he said this, or he dragged him too much. But you don't get to unalive someone over that. That's weird. Call his ass out. Ask for the fade if you really with it. You could call him out by making content back at his ass, or just simply ignore him. So the thing is that when it comes to Finny, this wasn't just some occasional roast session, SIG session, or content critique. Dude basically built his entire platform tearing one person apart, one person down the entire time. We're talking hours of live streams where he's literally just going off on this dude. Every live, every post, same target, no feedback. He wasn't holding Manny accountable for anything. It was just pure obsession disguised as calling someone out. So it went way beyond content. He dragged this man's personal life into it. We talking family, serious accusations. Nobody's saying that's a reason to harm somebody. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to make it.
He got personal. That's what happened. He got very personal between these two men. Very personal. Manny more. I think Finley was just doing like content, maybe. But yeah, in the middle of the video she does, the moment the bad started, Finley's wife hit Manny and Manny missed the wife, and that's what started. Oh, okay. Let me show Passion Lisa's one now. The link.
I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. I know you could get your information from a plethora of channels, but thank you for stopping by. So, Sin City Manny Manuel Ruiz had his hearing today there in Vegas. The video, give it a like and share it out if you have information from a plethora of channels, but thank you for stopping by. So, Sin City Manny Manuel Ruiz had his hearing today there in Vegas. He was denied bond. And it looks like, if I'm understanding it, the public defenders waived it. They're not going to do it, but I think he will have a public defender. I'm not sure. It's not like he can get money from his YouTube channel because, remember, Finny the Legend, they struck his channel with over 14,000 people on it, and that stream of income is gone. And guys, you all will see Finny the Legend's wife started this entire beef. She is the reason her and her husband, I don't want to say it like that, but she's the reason that they were in a beef. She's the reason they were in a beef because her husband could have, handled it differently if he wanted to. He didn't have to go so hard on the man maybe, but once they provoked the Joker or Sin City Manny, they backed him up into a corner.
That's it, Joker. Oh my word. Oh my word. That's it. There's Pennywise and Joker. Where they are dancing at is where Manny hangs out. Yeah, that's what. Oh, why would they go to where he goes to? Oh, that's crazy. I ain't going nowhere where someone's and me and them got problem, and I'm there. See, is another perspective, okay? So I'm not acing out what Shadow said neither, okay? Oh wow. Why would you do that? So because of the wife, the feud also started because of the wife as well as the copyright strikes and all that palaver. That's madness.
But they started it. His wife started it. Finny the Legend's wife started this. Had it not been for her walking up into this man's face, filming him, and he asked her not to, then she lunged at him and tried to hit him with her phone or whatever there was. So he pepper sprayed her. She provoked him. And her husband has admitted.
No, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's fueling the fire more. These women, I don't know what to say. You're supposed to run away from conflict, not run into it. Or have people forgotten.
That she started this. She tried to hit him with her tripod, is what it was. And he moved it back, and then a whole ruckus started. But you guys take a watch to this. Thanks for watching.
Versus Manuel Ruiz, 2526049486. Good morning, Mr. Ruiz. You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder with use of a deadly weapon. The court did find probable cause existed for your arrest. We do need to hear from the district attorney's office today, and then we'll hear from the public defender.
Your Honor, it's the state's understanding.
That's stupid. It's dumb. It's stupid. Totally dumb. Why would you do that? Why? Why would you even launch at him? You know the man has a target on you, on your man already, right? Why would you do it? Yes, Shadow, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Praying for all the families. Yes, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, praying for all the families, but you don't start something. See that though. So her man and her gets deleted because, or as Shadow puts it, gets deleted because of her stupidity, basically.
The public defender would like to pass this to the department.
That is correct, Your Honor. I would like our homicide team to handle this case personally, so we're asking for 2 days to the department.
So, Mr. Ruiz, this court will be holding you on no bail. I am going to send your case to the department that will ultimately be hearing your case going forward. And you will have your Valdez and Menace hearing at that point. That court date will be
June 12 at 8:30 in Department 14.
Thank you.
Create a voiceover using your own voice.
Finny the Legend and his wife, known online as Bubbly, were in Las Vegas. While they were casually streaming and recording their trip, they happened to pass by a street performance. And that's where they encountered Sin City Manny, who's known for performing in costume along the strip. Now, here's the twist.
Right, you see him. I see him right there. They were interracial couple. Were they interracial? Really? I don't even know. Manny didn't have to do this. It's definitely mental. Yes, it is mental. I forgot what there's a thing in South Americans dress as with a skeleton with the guy dressed in cowboy suit. I forgot what's it called now. This is very, 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 I wouldn't say symbolic, but man, it is crazy. He's there, right there. I don't know if I could zoom in. We could see him a little more. No, I can't zoom in on this one. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Let's see, he's right there. You know they pointed it out, but there he is. Yeah. Oh, I thought I gave Liana too.
There's none in the downstairs.
Oh.
Oh, is one light?
Yeah. It's okay. I can't remember whether no, he's Latino and the couple was black. Oh, he's South American. That's what I said, South American. Yeah, he's South American.
They happened to pass by a street performance, and that's where they encountered Sin City Manny, who's known for performing in costume along the strip. Now, here's the twist. Bubbly was filming the surroundings, and at some point, captured footage of Manny performing. Apparently, Manny didn't take kindly to being recorded and things escalated quickly. He pushed her phone away mid-recording. That simple act sparked a confrontation.
I hate to say this, but the wife started this beef. She started this beef. Her and her husband, you okay? They're on vacation. They're chilling. They're in Vegas.
Why she put the thing in his face? I meant to post as a question. Oh. Why she do that? Some women love drama, you know. They love it. They love it. Your man is a target, right? And you're all up in man's face. Like, whatever. Like, crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy to me. You should change your title if you want more views for sensitive. Do I really need these views on this thing? It's ridiculous. The whole argument is stupid. It's dumb. Kind of mad about that. Why would you do that? Why? People are so ridiculous. That's why I put in my thing out. Humans is I can't remember the words I use. There's words what I use because humans are so mixed up. I know I'm human myself, but I'm just saying it's just stupid. It's so dumb. Like people are so don't even know what to say. Every time I see stuff like this, I'm so disgusted by it. So it went from copyright strikes to something else. And instead of this woman to get her husband away from, oh, come on, honey, let's move away from the situation. She goes up to man and goes on waves the bloody tripod in front of his face, even though it doesn't give him the right to do what he did neither. He's not in the right neither. But you're not in the right neither yourself. Yeah, it does make sense. You're right, Shadow. This happened a year ago before any copyright strike. This happened. It started. Shake my head. Manny's wife is Latino too. She's not Afro-Latino. Afro-Latina. Crazy. Oh, can't remember. Let me see if I can get it a bit larger. This woman is ridiculous. Let me see. I'll make it bigger. Hold on. Oh, it's not playing. I've moved it. Come completely out of the. Oh, I can't adjust it. Okay, let me put it back to normal. You can't adjust it on these ones. Okay, I moved it too much up. Okay. People. Hold on, I'm gonna reshare it. Probably have to cut out bits anyway, because my daughter just spoke to me just now, so. Wow. Hold on, am I at the right spot? Why are you froze?
Manny, he likes to dress up and do performances. He was in his clown suit, but he told her not to film him. She rushed a man. You don't rush no man, but she did. She bum rushed him. And even her husband has admitted that his wife was wrong. But he said Manny didn't have to pepper spray her. Well, in all fairness, the husband didn't know what the lady might do. He didn't know. And there's her husband going up. Why do women try and fight men? Why? No, no, no. The wife started this. Now she has caused her and her husband to lose their lives. Their children, if they're in Vegas, Manny, he likes to dress up and do performances. He was in his clown suit, but he told her not to film him. She rushed a man. You don't rush no man, but she did. She bum rushed him. And even her husband has admitted that his wife was.
You see her hit him with the tripod. What the flip? What? And then he didn't tell her to stop. Yes, exactly. And when she did that, or apologized to the dude for what his wife did, if that's the case, the comments is right. She caused it. Yeah, right. I'm on you on that. I'm with you with that one. With that one, Shadow. It's just crazy. Why would you start up something? Your husband has an enemy. Hold on, let me put this up in case I go cut out some bits out of this, yeah? Your husband has an enemy, and you are stepping up to the man. It's probably taking out some of my thingy. Let me just put it like that, okay. Right? And you step up to the man, and you are causing drama even more. So the man's already mad already, right? He's mad. Like Passionista probably been drinking a lot already. Tequila, brown stuff, which is rum, that is. I can't think of all of the drinks right now. My guy's probably drank, smoked, whatever. Then you know that's the place where he does his stuff. And you bring yourself there. So the guy sprays you with pepper spray probably to stop you from doing what you're doing. So what Finley should have done now, and I'm not saying there's two sides to every story, innit? He should have went and pulled away. Get your butt out of there, go. She's ridiculous.
Wrong. But he said Manny didn't have to pepper spray her. Well, in all fairness, the husband didn't know what the lady might do. He didn't know. And there's her husband going up. Why do women try and fight men? Why? No, no, no. The wife started this. Now she has caused her and her husband.
So he didn't even know it was them. Over YouTube beef. You serious? Oh my word.
To lose their lives. Their children, if they had any, are left behind. Manny, his wife, he's now in jail, no bond. This is just a mess. But I believe in my gut. You know, like they said, they underestimated him. They thought he was really a clown, a joker. No, they bullied him, tried to bully him into submission. And when his back was in the corner, he did what? He did something that he'll regret for the rest of his life. Okay, they thought he was an idiot. They thought he was an idiot, a clown, a joker. No, he was a man with feelings and that played with it. He didn't want to be filmed. The wife should never have stepped to that man. Her and her husband would be here today.
According to the videos and reports, things got even worse. Mannywise and his group allegedly pepper sprayed Bubbly right there in public. Shortly after the incident, Finny and Bubbly went live on their channel to tell their story.
The only thing that people respect is
creamy milkshake. Just feel that.
But then when the witch tried to swing her stick or staff or whatever and tried to hit me. So I understand what you're saying, but you also have to understand. I can sit and I can say whatever I want to. This is America. We have freedom of speech. So I
Sorry, it took me long to reach the screen. Yeah, it's all over beef. Yeah, fair enough, right? Yes, freedom of speech is good, but then when you're using it in such a way where you are approaching somebody that you are beefing with on YouTube, you literally went up to the guy. We just saw you literally went up to the guy. You are in the wrong at this point, right? Fair enough, he's in the wrong because he's the one scavenging Vegas looking for you. But you're in the wrong too. Oh, it's freedom of speech. No. Now you and him on a live for or deleted, as Shadow would put it. I've got to try and find other words because when I say on a live, it sounds so weird. You and your man is deleted for what? Stupidness. So I said, social media ain't none to play with.
I can say what I want to say in your face. But when you put your hands on me or when you spray something on me, that's when we have a problem. So what you're saying is fine. I don't have any problem with what you're saying, and you absolutely have a right to feel the way that you feel and to believe what you believe. I don't have any problem with that. But I certainly think that when you put your hands on me,
right, freedom of speech doesn't mean disrespecting somebody. If I disagree with what Passion Lisa's saying, right, and I've run panels as well with many people, right? I've been around community chats with many people, right? If I myself disagree with it, right, and I probably say it, maybe that's it. But then at the same time, right, sometimes you leave it right there. I've been places where I've seen people from TikTok and certain places as well, but but I'm not in beef with them or nothing. So I can approach them, that's fine. But you don't use that as a heel, because that's what you're doing. You're using it as an excuse, right? You don't do that. You can feel passionate about something. You can be so mad and vexed with somebody. You can cuss small side, left side, back side, this side, whatever. But you dare not do that because there's consequences. Why would you want to sit in prison? Why? Who wants to sit in prison with a bunch of men or a bunch of women or whatever the case may be? Nobody, right? You want to just live your life, right? You want to just make your video, do your commentary. If you network with someone, fine. If you make friends with someone, fine. But at the same time, right, it's a fine line. You don't do that. What you did was wrong. You are in the wrong. That's it. Right? Because I just thought, okay, it's a couple of reactions and, people make pages on people. That happens. So people make pages on people. Eric's got a whole page of my jazzy life. Somebody else got a page of a reactor somewhere, right? But if it gets very personal to your in each other's faces, to someone's detrimental end, that's when it gets serious, right? Then it doesn't come fun no more. YouTube is supposed to be a fun thing. We're supposed to chat. Okay, like we see something amiss, maybe, right? You call it out, maybe, whatever the case may be, whatever. That's it. It stops there, right? You make couple friends along the way good. I was in a whole, I'm still in a community with some friends that I met around the YP sector, the Dr. York sector. I'm still there, right? So it's ridiculous. Freedom of speech. Oh, because it's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Calling someone out of their name. Freedom of speech. Going to where the man works. Even if you know that's where the man works, it doesn't give you the right to go to where he is. You're wrong. Then you're going right up to him and you got the tripod, them small tripods. Well, I think they're the selfie tripods. Then you're hitting him with it. So he knows he takes out the pepper spray to move out of the way, even though that's not the right thing to do. But what else can he do? You're in his face. What else can he do? And I'm not saying he's right neither, because he's not right at this point. He's not right. Right? He's denied bond. He ain't coming out for now. He ain't coming out for now. He's in jail for however long. He probably might never come out now. That's life for life or whatever the case may be. Right? So, man, stupid.
That's where I have a problem, and that's where I draw the line. And then when you spray something on me, then that's where I draw the line. In addition, my other problem is you're out here videoing people and you're not asking people if they are allowing you to video them. So when somebody videos you, then you're upset about the situation. Yeah, I'm kind of taking a little bit of issue with that, Jasmine. Like,
also, right, you're in Sin City, you're in a nice hotel, right? You're in a nice hotel. You're wasting your energy on a beef that you went up to the guy. So you're taking your time out. You're supposed to be busy with your husband at this point. You're supposed to be getting down and dirty, eating nice food, doing whatever. You're busy talking about somebody else like that. Like, you know, like, I can't put into words right now. It's just, I forgot how I miss Jaded Emperor. I miss him. I do. I miss Trips and them lot sometimes. I really do sometimes. You know, when I'm doing certain videos, I miss them. I miss Christine. I miss a few of my subs. I mean, I like my new subs as well, but I miss the ones that when they talk sometimes, Rico, because I'm even glad that Shadow is still around from that set, but I'm just like, why? It just makes no sense. I'm not even gonna say it's the retarded word, whatever. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. You're somewhere where you're supposed to be enjoying, liking, frolicking. I'm trying to find another word, enjoying your man, and you're there sitting there talking about something after it was you who went up to the man. Make it make sense, please. Please, God. I'm just like, what the heck? Sometimes I wish I was around the people that I used to be around more sometimes, because I miss them sometimes. I'll be looking at my old videos and I see their name pop up and I'll be like, bro. Right? So it's like, you can't, there's no way. I'm out with my husband and I'm talking about YouTube stuff. Girl, I won't even have time to even pick up the blinking phone to even discuss this stupidness. I'll be too busy frolicking with the man, drinking wine, eating food. Your whole husband's there and you're online because what? Now, what she just said, if he's doing that, he's definitely wrong. You can't record folks them mad when you are recording. Oh, yes, that part. Yeah. Well, that part. Yes. I'm in agreement with that. But the other part is that how but she put herself also in the way as well. You know, she put herself in a certain position too. I'm not discounting what Manny did. I ain't discounting. He's wrong as well. Finley is wrong as Finley's wife is wrong, right? On certain things. I'm not discounting the recorded part now. No, neither. But it's this stupidness. Pathetic, man.
I don't think that you don't necessarily know me, and again, I appreciate your perspective. You are right that I did go into the situation. Absolutely right. But I certainly think that if I come to you and I say something about you, you still don't have the right to put your hands on me. I think that's where we need to draw the line. And if you think that that's okay, all right, girl, that's what you think.
And that moment marked a turning point. Their
Woman, no one said it was okay. No one says it was okay. Nobody. There's nothing okay. But you did go up to probably one of the subs or whoever followers called it out. So they must have said, why did you go up to him in the first place? Exactly. Why did you go up to him in the first place? Why didn't you and your husband just carry on, go somewhere else? And whatever. On top of it, the man probably knows the back of Vegas. If he's working around Vegas, he knows Vegas. So really, you are sitting ducks at this point. You're sitting ducks.
channel began to gain major traction as more and more people tuned in. Why? Because apparently many others had also had issues with Mannywise, and this incident gave them a voice and a platform to speak out. Support for Finny grew, and so did the drama. As their
the survivors thing they called it. I think they called them the what they call it, surviving Vinny. Must be one of those situations. That's what I said earlier.
views and subscribers climbed, so did their confidence, leading to regular weekly live streams where they didn't hold back. These streams quickly turned into sessions filled with verbal attacks, mockery, and insults aimed at Mannywise, his crew, and even his family. What started as a heated moment on the Vegas Strip soon spiraled into something much bigger and much darker. The feud between Finny the Legend and Sin City Mannywise didn't just stay on YouTube. It became personal, real-world personal. As tensions rose and both sides gained traction online, the drama spilled into the streets of Las Vegas.
So, in terms of salary, you were thinking...
I was hoping you would tell me what you were thinking.
Oh, I insist.
That is so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous to me. I'm just like, wow. If I have to go to those levels where I'm there seeking out somebody because I have beef with them, to go find them and all this stuff, that's crazy. But that just puts in a whole new perspective. Let me see, there's another one. I did see one on my view just now. Let me see. Oh, it's jumping. Let's do that jumpy thing now. Sorry, I'm going to play another video, sorry. Okay. I'm going might play all of this. Oh gosh, look, I did it wrong. Okay. Did I not put it on the screen? No, I didn't put it on the screen. That's probably why it's doing what it's doing. I'm just going to play this little bit and that's it. But I said what I said anyway. That's my opinion on the whole thing. Stupidness.
Last night, I was up until like 6 or 7 in the morning breaking this story over on X. So go follow me over there if you haven't already. But last night, I was got this chaos going on in Los Angeles. What in the hell is happening? And takes the life of this YouTube. The suspect, I noticed as I was going through his past videos and live streams, a lot of them were being deleted in real time.
It's a good thing some people got some of the videos because, yeah, they terminate real fast because it's the same with carbonation. When Nature Boy went down, they started taking out videos, I think.
And I'm assuming it was his wife or his girlfriend that he's always streaming with. She was trying to delete evidence, but before she could delete everything, I did screen record a little clip. Because it turns out the day prior to this tragedy happening, Sin City Manny was on a live stream riding throughout Las Vegas looking for Finny the Legend. So I guess he could catch him, find him, and do what he ultimately did to him. Now, isn't that crazy? I think about the stories that I cover on this channel. I think about the pushback that I get from YouTube when I just try to spread the truth about some of these important stories. Meanwhile, YouTube allows these people to literally go hunt down people on live streams so they can try to pew-pew them.
And that's the crazy part about it. He was busting shots. Yes, he was. He was. Right? It's true. Sometimes YouTube let things go on certain stuff. And there'll be proper cyberbullying going on, all sorts of craziness going on. And YouTube do nothing about it. They let things go through, certain things go through. I mean, even I've spoken about certain stuff. Right now, I've got the dark side of the ocean. Yeah, yes, it's probably shadow banned. Who knows? But it's like they only allow certain things to be spoken about. You can only make certain awareness. You can't do awareness as you would like to do it. They censorship everything. But the fact that this guy was able to do this, YouTube can't stop what's going on in real time. No, not in real time, but certain things do actually get through the net. And it's like you think. But with this situation, it did spiral out of control. It spiraled out of control. But I think maybe now I've put it in a certain perspective. I suppose now I'm looking at it in a different way. This was senseless and selfish, and that pow went off 7 times. Yeah. And can you think of the innocent bystanders that also got caught up in this stupidness, and they had nothing to do with it whatsoever. And the wife, she's very wrong. She's wrong. I thought, but this guy, yeah, I might just look at this guy and see what he's saying as well. But you know what he's saying ain't wrong. It's 12 over here, which means it's my time to come off right now. I'm not going to stay on here for long. If I feel that I need to come back and put it in perspective, if you know me behind out of YouTube. People can send me videos and stuff like that. And we can put for certain things into perspective now, because this that time is that time right now. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I ain't gonna say it's a kumbaya, no. But it's just people are so senseless. The senseless things they do is ridiculous. Over the minutest things, like it's crazy to me. But anyways, I ain't gonna go into no speech. I'm just gonna come off. I just can't believe what I just watched. Sorry. I think maybe me playing this guy is not gonna make any difference. I think he's probably gonna say the same thing everybody else is saying as well. So let me come off now. I will come back. If there's any reason for me to come back, I'll come back. See, it's going into 2 hours. I don't want it to go over. Thank you, Passionisa, for coming through. And Shadow, thanks for the links and thanks. And now we got it all in perspective. But please leave the comment underneath. Please watch it all the way through to the end. I might have to trim it down a little bit, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't mind trimming it down a little bit. I don't mind trimming it down a little bit or whatever, so that others can see, because there's going to be millions of these videos out right now. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's talking about it. This just really confirmed what I was talking about when I was talking about Jazzy yesterday. Basically, this is basically, even though it's another situation, this just confirms what I just said. Just confirmed everything. But with that said, I will see you guys later. Take care. Have a good day. Please leave in the comments what you think of this. If you have heard of this, tell me what you think. I want to hear about it. I will cover the ICE protesting thing, but I need to listen out a little bit more on that one. And it's very political what's going on over there right now. And I don't want to step on heels, step on toes, and all that stuff. So with that said, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.